As the sun rises over Yellowstone National Park, a pack of grey wolves emerges on a mountaintop. It's a tranquil scene, but a fierce battle surrounds these animals. The grey wolf was first listed as endangered in 1973 after near extinction across the US. Then in 1995, scientists brought back a small number to the region to try to restore their numbers. Now more than 1,700 wolves roam across 5 US states. That's too many, say hunters and ranchers. Druska and Richard Kinky have been beef producers for decades. They live in constant fear of wolves attacking their livestock, and so do the cows. Stress causes weight loss in cattle, which affects the Kinky's wages.
If your animals are, up in the hills, you haven't seen them every single day, and they're being run by wolves and you didn't realize it, they can lose weight quickly. And so when you bring them in, you're not getting paid for the pounds that you would have had. And that's the only way we can make any money, is pounds of beef.
Like most ranchers, Druska isn't demanding the eradication of grey wolves, but better population management, and only in certain areas. Yellowstone National Park stretches across 3 states, Idaho, Wyoming and Montana. Now, if the grey wolf is taken off the endangered species list, protecting it will get very complicated, because each state can step in with its own set of laws.
Well, I think that's the big difference.
That's exactly what Debbie Barrett wants. The Montana State Senator is also a rancher and supports the 5 bills that are currently before the US Congress calling for the protection of wolves to be lifted.
Yeah. We're at a tipping point. People have been very patient, but I think people will take the law into their own hands. And I think the survival of large predators like this depends on how well the agency manages them.
Conservationists are worried about the rising influence of politicians on a scientific debate.
It's a really bad precedent under the Endangered Species Act to take a species off of the list for political reasons and to have it done by politicians as opposed to wildlife managers and scientists.
Environmentalists also argue grey wolves are a necessary predator in the food chain, which help control the populations of big animals like elk and buffalo.
I think it's real easy for people that are so far removed from the actual day-to-day operations of livestock to not put a priority on a life of a calf or a cow. It's a huge priority for me.
The grey wolves are oblivious to the controversy they've created, but their very existence hangs in the balance. Cath Turner, Al Jazeera, Wyoming.